In this screencast, I will explain how to complete your personification poem. Make sure that you have listened to the screencast of the analysis for Because I Could Not Stop for Death by Emily Dickinson before watching this screencast. Personification is when something not human is given human traits. Many songwriters and poets use personification to make their lyrics come alive so that the audience can relate to what they're saying. Assignment. Emily Dickinson's main poetic device in Because I Could Not Stop for Death is personification. In that poem, she personifies death. In other words, she makes death seem like a person. So using her poem as an example, you're going to write your own original poem using that same poetic device of personification. Okay? Your poem must have all of the following things: personification, at least 10 lines, at least 2 stanzas. Okay? So you'll have to divide how you want to divide your lines into different stanzas, but you need to have at least 10 lines and 2 stanzas on any school appropriate topic, and must be professionally or creatively written or typed with at least one relevant illustration. Okay, so let's take a look at a student example. In this example, the student wrote a poem personifying a photograph. Okay, so making it seem like the photograph was a person or giving the photograph human qualities. So let me go ahead and read this to you. There it was, the photo that with just one simple glance spoke to me. With one simple glance, it made me wonder how everything has changed. With one simple glance, it made me want to exchange all my desires to obtain what I once had. With one simple glance, it brought back all my emotions that were built up, waiting to burst out. That selfish photo didn't care about a single thing, it just wanted to be seen. That sad old photo is all I have left to remind me how perfectly imperfect something once was. Okay, so here you can see the photos being personified in a lot of ways. It's saying that it's speaking to her. It's making her think about something. It's making her have all these certain emotions. It describes the photo as being selfish, right? That's a human quality. So basically what this poem is about, you can interpret, is this relationship has this person no longer has this relationship. All they have is this picture to remind them of what it used to be. And so a lot of times when you have a relationship that ends, when you see a photo when you were happy in that relationship, it might make you want to go back into that relationship, even though it may not have been the best for you. Okay. And then again, here at the bottom, she uses this adjective that you wouldn't normally describe as a photo, sad, old photo. So those are some qualities that we would use to describe a person. Okay, so you can see here that she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lines, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stanzas. Definitely meets the minimum requirements. And then as you can see, for her illustration, she actually drew her own original illustration of this hand holding a photo, but instead of the photo, it's the poem. Very creative. Okay, so there's an example for you. So here's just some tips for the writing process. This might help you when writing your own poem. Okay, first you should decide on a topic and a title, because that's going to help give you some focus of what you're going to write about. Then you should brainstorm. Write down some words and phrases that relate to the topic. Okay, don't worry about it being perfect or in any order. Just brainstorm, write them all down, no matter how it looks on the paper. It's just kind of an outline. Then you're going to turn those words or phrases into detailed descriptions. Then you're going to arrange those by lines and stanzas in an order that makes sense to you. Then go back and replace okay words with more precise words. Reread your poem. Does the poem match the title, match the content? If you type it, decide on the font and size, right? Because that visual representation is going to be reflected. Your font should kind of match your topic. If it's a fun, playful topic, you want to have a fun, playful font. And then decide on your illustration. Okay, so your finished poem is due Monday, March 8th. You're going to include it in your poem anthology with all your original poems from this week. Have fun writing your poem, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay, if you're having kind of a stalemate and you're getting stuck, just think about objects that are around you, right? Even your cell phone. You can write about your cell phone acting like your cell phone is a person, right? Or even something like a soccer ball or a football. Okay, anything that's not human can be described like it is human. That's personification. Okay, have fun, and I can't wait to read your poems.